Let's see if this is up one. Well, I'm thinking a little bit of flight sim and a little bit of tanks. We'll see if Alf comes in for tanking or not. I mean, I know he'll come in if he's got the time. So the plan is flight from Oslo to Edinburgh, and then after we do that, we're going to jump in and do some tanks. So we're roughly about 2 hours each, something like that. A couple of hours of tanks is always usually more than enough for anybody. Yeah, but at least I know I'm live. I'm all good. Right, so what we'll do, free flight. We'll try and set it up like we did before. Yesterday morning, but this morning, early doors. I don't know. We'll change the livery. Change the livery. Yeah, I forgot. What is the nearest, most likely travel? EasyJet, I think, is probably the cheapest way for them, you know. They made it too expensive. That one. Missed it. Didn't even make it too expensive for Alf to get here. And what we'll do is we'll do a wee so we're flying from Oslo. That's the main departure. And I'll do the same flight plan as I had done for me. Arrival. Now, Dave, this is a bit you keep forgetting to do. Why it doesn't work if you don't do this. We need height. We need to go the route. Basically, do all this. 32,000 feet max. Find route is always an important bit. If you don't do find route, I'll like, whoops. And what we can do now. Did it load up? I don't think it's done that. I didn't send it, that's why. It's okay. We'll leave gate 2 and we'll go to gate 5 in Edinburgh. Now this time we'll do it. We have send avionics. This will then create the path for us to go to. Send it. We can see on it. I'm just making sure. Right. It's got a less complicated route than the other time. This is where I have to play around with things. Because I have to go out and radio and do things like ground crew and stuff like that, so I have to pretend I know what I'm doing. Which just gives you additional things to do. And what I'll do is I'll do this, short break, get a wee munch, I'll jump into some tanking. And this flight isn't too long, so it shouldn't take long to complete said thing, but we'll make it longer because I'm doing it, just starting on the end of a runway and landing. Oh, it's not doing it. That should be right. It's really weird. It didn't actually load it. I didn't think it loaded up a flight plan. Because it was that kind of dead straight line. It shouldn't be a dead straight line, it should be wiggly. It should be wiggly. Right. Departure. Arrival. Because this is kind of what it did give us a flight plan, but I'm sure it is. It's got 27. Do not do the. We'll change the gate. So if we go like that. I don't know, it's got a wee question mark on it. Move that. Don't want 2,000 feet, I want at least 3,000 feet. I don't know why it's doing that. You're not gonna fly at 2,000 feet in an Airbus. It's just a stupid game. Right, cruise site. There we go. That's it. That's question. That's kind of. It says runway. It doesn't let me do a gate number. That's all. It speeds it up. I had a gate yesterday. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Right, we'll just start it. Just send. Everything seems to be in an awfully straight line. It is quite a straight line. It's got points. That's otherwise it won't. If it's not, there's a straight line there, but it's not a straight line. Cool. It wiggles like it did before. If it starts on the runway, it starts on the runway, okay? We'll see what happens. Because it did happen and I had sort of like push the aircraft out and stuff. Probably have to use the ground crew. See, he's already starting there again, so meh, okay. He doesn't want to start from.
Tower, Grey Wolf, Foxtrot, Victor, India Tree.
So I might get somebody line. Just make sure everything's still set up. Just this. Selected. If I list it, that should lessen the climate. Need to set this up like plan. Oh. Hopefully everything will. See that's the kind of flight part. It just goes straight up that way. Once we take off, we need to suddenly jump to the right and jump to the left. Right. On. Throttle. That'll probably work once we get moving. Heading and latitude, yeah, it's managed. It's on by the onboard computer. As I had yesterday, I had it pushing out. Make sure I'm tuned in. I'm just going to go and run to the bathroom. I'll pause this a minute. The quest is get Alf to Edinburgh, and then after that we'll do some tanking. everything, the lights and stuff in position. Yeah. They can turn it off once we get going. Moving to the KLM flight. It's build up throttle. It tends to go slightly to the right. For speed. Once you're airborne, you can actually pretty much. This will change. Oh, there should. There you go. I was going to say it shouldn't certainly climb as high as it was earlier because I've reduced the thrust. Right, and it does that, it just changes the column, just move it across. It did see, I thought something else popped up.
Clear to the Charlie airspace. Grey Wolf Foxtrot Victor India. Grey Wolf Foxtrot Victor India. Tree 610 contact photo center on 118.55. Good day.
Contact. No channel. Just highlight the bit I want to do it.
118.55. Grey Wolf Foxtrot Victor India. Tree.
Good day. We're in autopilot mode. It'll do its thing.
Center, Grey Wolf Foxtrot
Foxtrot Victor India Tree 610. Local Center, QNH 101 Tree. Radar contact continued.
Do they need to do anything else? Oh, here another radio contact. Right? So we've got to use the jet flight from Oslo to Edinburgh. It'll take a bit of an hour or so. It won't take long. Hi Drifter, how you doing? I'm going to do this and then I'm going to do some tanking. So this is a relatively short flight. I've just been enjoying playing this, actually chilling out. I was watching an Airbus pilot, and it basically says on this game, depending on your height, well, you just have to remember your 10 times, the 3 times table, so you know what height you need to be at. When you want to start slowing down, how far away you need to start slowing down at. It's about the height I am is about 100 nautical miles, roughly. But from where I'm going to, will tell me the distance. Trying to zoom in. Let me zoom in. Pressing the wrong button. Distance to Edinburgh is 555. So when we get to about 100 there, that's when we start thinking about reducing our airspeed and coming down. So this should be a better flight than the other one I gave Alf, because I've kind of figured this one out. I like to think I have. As I said, I watched a real airline pilot saying what to do. Well, I watched the video anyway. So we're currently just flying over Norway. And then head across the North Sea, essentially. So you've got your points of interest, the points that we're going to pass through. Right, let's take off. This is the sort of longer bit. You see, it's not a long flight. It's very nicely, and there's the approach. Arrival procedure. So that's when you definitely should probably be lower down by then anyway. Distance nautical miles and stuff. And then that's basically the approach to the airport, and then we land. And are we going? It says runway 24 arrival. Can you see that? That depends which end basically we're going to fly to. Might just make me land in the airport. I had it in the gates a lot other times, so I had to push out and everything from the gate. Because I think it'd be cool just to be able to have that so that you arrive into the gate. It's not just land, you can turn off the landing lights and stuff at the gate. we go managed, and these are all so managed. So the speed the aircraft has been given on the flight, we should then start speeding up to that speed. The last time I'll meet up the wee arrow at the top. This is always tells you if we're good. I shouldn't. The altitude, I haven't reached it yet. The altitude is 31,000. 287 was the speed we got there. 287 or should kind of level itself off. These new shorter flights is actually sort of better because there's a lot more landing than taking off. The longer ones you just get to see more of the planet. Is Alf wondering, is it safe? It's funny, yesterday I lost a subscriber and then I thought to myself, it was actually quite ironic because I'd done a playing game video and it changed my subscriber number to 747, so I mean, I know the loss of subscribers are sometimes to do with YouTube itself, so it's quite funny. It's not down to just me. It'll be a pretty short one. So Oslo to Edinburgh. I was coming in to play some tanks. Do some tanks later on because just to keep me dealing with the season pass essentially. Give me a better chance of doing it. That's my turn later on.
When you get a phone call, it's not happening before the
Nice peaceful flight for Alf. The Alf will become an expert now. I don't know if I'm going to fly past Toby, but in Toby 1, Norwegian Toby. I don't know which part he lives in. Yeah, we're on the flight. It's sort of good that. The Skipple's not too far from there, further up. It's just.
Skipple's in bloody. Come on. I have to stop.
Hey! Hey! We're chilled out anyway. Go across some hilly bits of Norway. I've probably seen all these bits before. He knows what it looks like. You can give me a tourist tour. Right. Nice chill out flight for Alf. You can do it, Alf. You can do it without you going all over the joint. So we'll do this and, jump in for a couple of hours of old tank. See who's willing to join me. So it's mainly I need to do tanking so that I can in the middle of Norway. Flying at 30,000 feet. That's the news. Yeah, across to the other side of Norway, yeah. It'll be a bit more chilled out. It's the landing, it's always fun. That's the fun bit. That's what everybody wants to watch. So Alf leaving on a jet plane doesn't know when it's the same seats. They don't change at all. Hi Chris. I'm going to do some tanking I think after this just to get some time in because I need, even though yes I'm working, I need to do a couple of extra tank ones just to keep the season pass rolling over essentially. A couple of hours here will probably help. So I'm going to be, he's probably cowering in the back somewhere. That's why I couldn't see him. I think he's behind the seat. I was trying to do it from the load it up. I think he's right at the back, but I think he's tucked up, hiding. Going, no, save me. I was trying to see if I could get it to do like the push out and everything, load up passengers and stuff, kind of the ground crew stuff, but it wouldn't let me, it didn't seem to start. Now I've got this memo. It's cheaper in the cargo hold, isn't it? It's only about you only got about an hour flight. As I say, I'll jump on some tanks after this, guys. It's actually just because I've been enjoying the flight sim since I kind of figured out how to actually fly the damn thing. So I thought, I've done something good. Because you can basically land with the auto pilot on and stuff. It does. You can obviously. It's just that here, just adjust the height myself, and then I'm just going to see where it takes me. It's the green line. It's the following in the screen. Increase the distance. Let's dive it. That's a bit unfair, is it not? And then it's just loading it up. Need to increase the distance there. There's a distance first. Yeah, I was counting on me too. What's going on? I haven't moved anything. The autopilot turned itself off. Touch the button. Are we off the navigation? Maybe play around, shut up. No. That should reduce that, hopefully. When you touch the button, the autopilot will be quite quick. I haven't asked to be contacted anything else. I haven't had a radio call. It's just now decided to keep playing stupidly high. It was fine and then it decided to just to beep 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 beep. You stop climbing to silly heights. I mean, the autopilot's still on. It's just going plummet. It's decided to want to go as high as it possibly can for some bizarre reason. The ceiling I've set is 31,000. I don't know why it's climbing out so bloody high. Stupid game. I haven't done anything. Press the button. I've hovered over buttons, but I didn't press X on it. That was the thing, I didn't press X and it's gone up to 39,000. High up and you should be Alf. I don't know what's going on. The plane has decided to, on its record, go all the way up here and then press a button. Right. Yeah, this stupid game wants me to keep climbing for some bizarre reason. Then you click a button and decide you cause trouble. It won't change its heading. Again. I mean, try and get down on the green line because it won't actually. It won't do anything until I'm actually back on that green line. The dotted one. So if we can get down to where we should be, we should and line ourselves up with the green line that's there. Should, I'm just doing myself here. Get it to chat to itself. I don't know what happened there. I hadn't even pressed the button and it decided to skyrocket in the air. That's just good. Once I line everything up again, we should get the computer to say, that's where we should be. Run stupidly high. That green dotted line, we just need to kind of intercept it and then get the same height and stuff. I think we should be okay. Whenever, I wish it could stop beeping. Dear Dave, stop, make it stop beeping. No. It was all good before, and then something happened, and it decided it didn't like it. And I didn't find out. We should get ourselves down to that green dot. To the height. Let's try it, see if it clicks in. On it yet. It's just that it's not. You're going to change the heading, it doesn't want to turn the plane. It's the same. It's like the autopilot doesn't know what it's bloody doing. It's like, it doesn't want to connect. So I'm trying to just get it to cross through that dotted line and see if it actually starts doing what it should be doing. This is rough, we're gonna have to do it manually. It's not into a barrel. That is only half, isn't it? Just some bizarre reason everything is decided to disconnect. The director thing popped off, that would probably not help.
Foxtrot Victor India Tree, 610 contact Scottish Center on 119.875. Good day.
And the new flight plan thing disconnected, that's not helped. That didn't help. They dare you with a screw.
Scottish Center, Grey Wolf Foxtrot Victor India Tree, 610.
And that, the heading we can hopefully change from then.
Grey Wolf Foxtrot Victor India Tree, 610. Scottish Center, radar contact continue.
Can we change it, just the heading to reclaiming again, bizarrely enough. So we can get this to intercept. Try and get intercept that line. Should we game once to climb again? Press the button. Stop rising. The game wants me to rise. I think it's because the SP selected. I don't know. It just doesn't want me to land properly, does it? Still a wee bit away. Problem is I can't get it back in bloody flight plan that I want to be on. Whatever changes, doesn't want to communicate. Just hope the altitude goes down from what it is. What's in the distance I've got to go? Here's a minute idea how far I've got to go. 52. Whether I can get on back in the flight plan or not, I don't know. Been eventful. I've never couldn't remember pressing a button. I'm hoping this will bring me down to 31. Problem is, you see, the heading here won't line up because until I'm on the dotted line. I don't think I'll manage it. I can use the manual button here for the heading. Just hope he keeps coming down. Don't feel gliding. Never know. Glide probably quite far. Your Hudson special. Yes, actually, we were watching the guy talking about that, about people's fear of flying, about landing on water. That's the one thing the pilot mentioned about landing on the Hudson. the fear of flying. Sully splash. I'm assuming this is going to take me down to the height I should be at. But we'll see. I've reduced the throttle a bit in the hopes that it just in the hopes that it levels off about 31. The green dotted line, obviously all the dotted lines the one on one. The green dotted line is the one that I should be following to manage. more for landing purposes here. Yeah, I'm close enough. Cool. Yeah, I think we're golden, guys. I think we're golden. If we hit 31,000, I think we're back on track. Over the North Sea. Kind of goes over past Aberdeen and then Dundee and then comes back at itself along the course. Level off. Then you're trying to do other things and the buttons or cursor's pointing on something else. That's what we want to see, speed and heading with the dashes and dots. Yeah, we're levelling off. Yeah, we've got the dot against the height. Yeah, cool. Excellent, Dave. Excellent. And these should be cool. Don't do that, Dave. Don't do that. Try to readjust height and stuff and keep forgetting to press the button. Just playing with the rudder there. See, that's all green. Happy days. Back on track, guys. Back on track. I don't know what. I think it was when I was over on the panel and I actually pressed a button on this panel. It was just like going like that and I think something made it go click. Far, you're trying to look at things and say how far am I out from where I'm meant to be going. It's 209 nautical miles or so, a wee bit yet, because we're looking at another 100 nautical miles and then we're thinking about descending. Or already. Very good, Chris. As I say, I will jump in tanks, and if anybody wants to jump in and join me, and whoever else comes in, cool. Yeah, we're sort of looking at this as well. idea. I think people are trying to make certain people feel old. I just seen a post saying that the PS3, original PS3, is now older than what the PS1 was when the PS4 came out. Should see Lansing. But yeah, I want to try and do it so it takes off with a push out and all that kind of malarkey. I thought that's what I'd set it up to do and it didn't do it. I thought I'd do it last night. Stupid game. Yeah, we're kind of going past Edinburgh and then coming back on ourselves on the flight path. I don't, yeah, 181. Because, as I say, it's when we want to start reducing the height, thinking about coming into land. That's what it's telling me. This is sort of kind of edge of Aberdeen here, Aberdeenshire. It's going, it looks like it's going to like via Dundee and then come back in itself to then land in Edinburgh. The flight path that has been given anyway, and they've popped it up. Probably when you hit Scotland, you're probably looking, that's when you won't be looking at starting descending. And I just pressed the L1 with the autopilot decided. Autopilot seems to disengage for some bizarre reason, and it disengaged it. So I'm just trying to look. As long as it's still getting the green, they're all green there still. So it did, so itself out. I caught it early enough. The last time I didn't catch it early enough, I was like, damn. So I was flying around going, must hit the green line again. That's the flight path. I'm trying to remember how you use the distance on the display and how far ahead you see. There's buttons on it to do it. I don't want to press too much to go, oh, should we get it's watching videos and got a lot of folk have been got like a setup in their living room, bedroom, or spare room or whatever of this playing in their living room. It's like, what the hell? How much money are you spent? And you go, doesn't cost much. What? Imagine what the wife would think if I'd done stuff, something like that. 158. Just good. It was actually a real like airline plan. It was just like saying, right, what you need to do when you're flying in your Airbus is just to remember your 3 times table. Probably much of most planes, to be honest. The general rule. So if you're at 33,000 feet, altitude wise, you're looking at about 100k nautical miles to start descending. Mm-hmm. Approaching sunny Aberdeen, so there's a regular flight to Norway. I mean, that's obviously a short hop. Any oil workers ready to depart at Aberdeen, get your parachutes on at the back and daylight. It's a flight time. Going into Edinburgh. But it could be a like Dice Dundee and then sort of comes back on itself along the 4th and then of course yeah, I was going to say it could be worse. Yeah, there's a bit north. That corner there's a bit north. That's sort of Peterborough and Fraserhead. Fraserburgh up that way. The general direction we're heading towards is sort of like Aberdeen and then it's flying down towards past Dundee. I'm just checking the distance. As is, I'm using a real pilot's code of word. I'm getting there. The fun bit is me trying to land it, isn't it? That's where the autopilot it makes life a lot easier. Yeah, once you I'll get hit about 100. Which is pretty much the close to Scotland here. And that'll then mean that I sort of slowly start reducing the height of the aircraft safely. And they also open said at 2:30, so it's not overly quick speed wise. All good. I think that's when the beep goes, because when your descendals exceeds the speed there usually, and they go beep 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 beep. And as I say, needs to be stormy. It's a bit cloudy in Edinburgh, so we're going to probably come in through the cloud. It's sunny up in Aberdeenshire by the looks of things. It might be an interesting landing. And using automatic pilot will help. Will aid us landing. Instead of going, where's the landing strip? Where are we going? Probably the next turn. Not long after that, we're probably looking at a redescent. This is your pilot speaking, as you can see to the left and right. And we're now starting to fly over Scotland, and this is sort of Aberdeen and Peterborough, Fraserburgh, and we're going to head south towards Dundee. And then after that we'll be making our approach to Edinburgh Airport. That was too clear, it should be like Kenny. I like that where it was a Kenny Everett sketch and when you're trying to zoom in and it's resting on a button there and it just doesn't want to do the zoom in. Once you press a button to make the button press, and that's what I think screwed it the last time. East Coast is East Coast of Scotland. The Aberdeen there, new bypass flinging itself around it. You don't have to go through Aberdeen to get to further north. Push the red button. What red button? We've got some red buttons up there. Fire. The engine catcher fire, we've got your fire extinguisher there, right. Let's reduce our height. There's lots of red buttons everywhere, I think. Right, Alf, let's reduce our height. Let's go to 25,000. Selected. Should descend to 25,000 feet. The throttle management, is to stop movements, basically speeding. That's sort of Fraserburn, Peterborough, Fraserburn and Peterborough, get right there. Right. There you go. As you see, the sort of kind of flying down and then back across, and then basically get an angle right for coming to land. See, the sun's blue. It won't be as sharp as that. It'll be a bit more gentle. That's just coming down towards Dundee and over 2. I'm just looking for the button to make the radar pop up. Because you know, I think it's setting at 20 and the button was for adjust it. It just means you can see further out. That's the one, that's the map range game. I was trying to look for it if it see who it was. Basically it's showing us that we're going to be, won't be exactly following the pink line, I don't think. It'll just be this green line in which it'll be following. Leveling up at 25. I'm starting to break up a bit where I am. I don't know what it's like at the airport. Or was it simulated cloud? I don't know if it's live cloud. They're usually often live. No, it's not live, but we can change it to live. That'll make it cloudier. That's more realistic, guys, isn't it? I think I accidentally will come off navigation. Let's come back. Just for height again, 20,000 I think. It was a nice room figure, Dave. One way. This is more like the weather expect. It is a bit more like this. It's definitely, I thought there must be more cloud in this. We're kind of we're approaching the sea, and then the bigger sort of mouth of the rivers. So you can have a wee fly over the Jay's house in a minute. Probably when you fly too far over Jay's house. And so we're going past the quay, and we're coming along, and then coming along the port, turn in, and then back along the port to head towards Edinburgh Airport. So I'm guessing that it will be like very cloudy at about 3,000 feet, still about 1,000, and then you go, oh, we can see again. We just rely on autopilot and navigation here. And Bundy's and that up there, so we're getting close to Perth and that. Then we're heading right out nearly towards Stirling, and then heading back from Stirling out to the mouth of the Forth and then back again. We won't reduce our height until we've got some we've got stuff to do during the radio. Yeah, we had lots of radio stuff to do. So. Once we start turning the other way. 20,000 fine. You can get off the land. A rather cloudy Edinburgh. Because you use autopilot a lot, as long as you stay within the actual navigation bit, we should be good. We don't accidentally press buttons we don't want to press and stuff like that. So it's a bit cloudy to see the bridges, but you're more likely to see the bridges as we're coming out to land, as we come through the cloud. Those bridges we should be able to see on our right hand side. Obviously on a sunny day, yes, you would see them. We'll complete our turn and then we'll reduce again some height, I think. Because when you're hitting your area line, going across the course, it's like, you're crossing to land, 3,000 feet. 3,000. Obviously, you'd have, not like expedite, you'd have that when you're approach mode on, you set that on when you get closer to approach. Reduce the height again. Selected. Reduce the engine throttle. Drop some Alpha's currently, apart from the wee hiccup, accidentally pressing buttons is this. Oh, it's too professional. There's always red buttons somewhere, isn't there? Yeah, as I say, I'll do this and then we'll do some tanking, guys, if you like the tanks. I had to laugh at said to my pal at work and says, ironically, as we were doing a flight stream, I lost a subscription to 748, it went to 747. Ooh, that's an aircraft, isn't it? Jumbo. Following the coast of Fife. Alf is up there from the end of Lockhurst. That's where Alf is. There's a wee flight out there in going off at Winchester. That wee bit in the dark hole. There's somewhere near there must have been already. You see the bridges, essentially we can go turn and then start landing procedures, so reduce the height again. So looking at We'll be turning and reducing heights some more. I'll stop it at 15,000. We continue. Select it. You see the odd bit of blue here, and that's it. I'm going to put in press the approach button because I think approach mode on because we're going to do that shortly. Making be a wee bit high. Just the height more. There we go. Coming in a bit hot here, guys, but we'll see if it allows me. I don't think we're gonna get in Edinburgh. I think we're a bit high here. We might have to abandon it. That's cramming. We're definitely too high for cramming. What we'll do is we'll go around. Otherwise we're going to nose dive in Edinburgh. We'll fly across it. Keep bringing our you can see the flight path where we should be at Crammon Island, so we're never going to land. We can also think it's gonna do come back to itself to land. I think we just kind of flying over the airport. It might be my house then. Come over from. I wasn't sure how low I needed to get, so I got lower than I did. It's good. It's automatically should sort of go. And Thamesden. Now what I'll do, I'm guessing I'll go to jet. Now I'm guessing, Chris, what's going to happen because I'm obviously too high, too fast for the approach. I did realise, I thought we were further out on it, obviously I'm going a bit speedier. I realised it's going to backtrack and come back again. So I'll go out to that point for the approach. This is it, doing its own thing for if you miss your landing. Waiting on home. I'll be driving along this thing. Well, I think you just can turn back. You'll get yourself lined up. So you get a curiosity out with castle off the feet. You just follow the state bypass. Now I'm assuming this will come back and come back onto the flight path. He's hit like Dalkeith. No, he's coming in near Dalkeith. What we'll do, we'll fly it manually. And we'll get them back in the flight path via my house, just about. Not quite, but it's definitely miles too high to land through it that way. Kind of abort itself and eventually I want to fly out and then join the pathway again and then reduce my height and speed by landing gear down. Sebelah nanti kau my house is somewhere near the pavilion somewhere. So I'm guessing if we can get back online, it would be good. You don't want a boring flight anywhere else, do you? E1. basically we were if we can get him back in track. Line ourselves up. That's the approach. Don't plummet. She turned back on herself for the flight time. If we get everything's lining up again, so cool. It was too high. Too high. Hmm. 50,000. Oh, it'll level off at here at 2,000 feet. Turn leaf, and going down to Port now. I'm assuming this is going to turn, then head back onto the flight path. We've got an autopilot, I'm hoping it does it. Yep. Doing its thing. Following on the flight path. Grounding. to the city. Turn back towards the airport. I'm sure if it was doing it. You get to Edinburgh as well, so it's free of charge, Al. It's not good. I told you. Come on. Straight.
20.
Why can't you just...
Retard, left, right, retard.
Well, it doesn't mean to be like that. It doesn't mean to be smooth as a baby's bum. You're down anyway. It's only good thing. I don't know why it takes so long for me to get down. Shut up. We're down. Sorry, it was a bit rough, Al. I apologise. They should have been on. don't know why it keeps so quickly, but did I? Oh damn, forgot. The thing about Edinburgh is a plane taking off. They call it safely. It landed. The thing is that the actual tower on this is completely wrong. We got on the ground, but it was a bit wibbly, put it that way. I didn't expect it to be so wibbly. The shape of the tower is definitely wrong. We need to fix that and then up to it. Thing. Quite next build ever you get, but Missed it, Paul. Well, I'm really for we've got plane parts in it. We've all got plane parts in it, haven't we? You tiny wee plane parts there, guys. Really piddly planes. At least it's only a game. Not real. See how we looking. Need more days. See, that's what I wanted to do. The that's what I wanted to do the other end, right? They wouldn't let me. That's the more important. That's the most important one. I thought it lined up quite well there. And they just watching all these things coming on. That's what I wanted to do, the other one. You got the catering in the back. So I just found it in the field trip. I just found it weird, right? That I wanted to start off sort of like this, so you could obviously get the passengers on board and stuff. Right? The passengers, so when we do that, you think, ooh, I can see people. Yeah, that'd be cool. No, but Alf, I've requested to start from one of the stations in Oslo, and it just kept putting me straight on the runway. I didn't do it last night, I've done it today. Yeah. No, just That's kind of what I wanted to do, right? These are the sort of things that I wanted to kind of try and do at the other end, and it just genuinely not let me. I was like, you do it. It just automatically started on so if I go like that, do have passengers now, because there's an autofill. I just don't see anybody there. They're still hiding. No, I mean it's just like you obviously stop all that and then you can get ready about a pushback. But I didn't realise how quickly I actually had to come down actually from where I was. I was like behind, it was too high. I thought, oh, I'm miles away. Oh, I'm not. That was the problem, and then I just got myself all moment kind of thing, you know. We do need to do a bit of remodelling around Edinburgh here. That car park is a multi-storey car park. It's a wee bit higher than that one there. You do have the outside, but the actual tower is actually wrong. I know maybe don't have a model for Edinburgh Tower. I thought they might have done because it was a major airport. Cool. We got there, Al. A bit slowly, but and then obviously. And probably for some reason the cursor isn't moving. Now you are, eh? But that's what you do. And I do it because I'm not going anywhere. I don't require pushback. Because this is my rival one. That's what I wanted to do, kind of do the other one, they didn't let me. You know. Obviously, it won't let me do, obviously connect with the and that's if you're obviously playing friends. There we go. That's what I wanted to do, and it just didn't let me the other end. Anyway, I landed a bit shabbily, but we got there in the end. We're gonna turn the game off and say thanks for watching. And it's telling me for a takeoff. Takeoff. Because I need to push back if I was to take off. But that's what you wanted to do. So everything is and then you should be able to do it if you're ready to take off and you get a push back. That's the only one that's come up though. You leave that like that and anyway, thanks for watching guys. But I kind of flew a bit shabbily there, Jay, put it that way. I couldn't land it to save myself because I was all over the shot. Right, let's do a thing and say thank you for watching. And as I say, I'm going to jump on some World of Tanks. If anybody wishes to join in, let me know. I'll put a chat in our group. So I'll open up a chat in the group. See you soon, guys.